All right, so today's video, we're watching a Silver 2 DPS on PC. You're going to be playing Sojourn, Ashe, Widow, Cassidy. Wow, quite the hero pool. They say, hi, this is one of those games where I know I didn't play my best, and I am in serious need of advice on how to match my gameplay to my tank and team, which I think was a big problem for me. I honestly remember thinking at one point in the game, is this what it's like to have a Reaper as a tank? As I felt my Reaper's presence more in team fights than my Doomfist. As we were only silver, there has to be something I could have done that would have helped my team win this game that I just haven't thought of. Aside from improving my aim, which wasn't exactly great this game either. I'd greatly appreciate your perspective on what my Doomfist was doing and what I could do to maybe help my supports more in this situation, as I did feel like they also didn't have a lot of protection. Okay, we'll see. You know, I'll see how it goes. I'll give you that feedback. Let's find out. Did the tank Reaper? We'll see. This is just a slow start. Nothing really happening.
Railgun charged. Railgun still at full power.
Wait for it. So far, everything's fine. I mean, you're just not...
Area denial.
Nice shot. I mean, so far, so good. Like, nothing extravagant here that I'm, like, upset with. I mean, if you... Honestly, though, I think you need to understand that once you get to a position and you get a kill, it doesn't mean that you can stay there the whole time. That Junkrat was stomping up those stairs. So while I like that you got a first pick and got aggressive, I think you need to not stand next to the Junkrat. Let's see what happens. Oh. Yeah, this is just a rough start so far. I don't think this necessarily has to do with your Doom so far, but I'm watching like both angles here. Just a good tire to give you an idea.
Attack the objective. Capturing the point.
I'm watching. So I want to talk about first point, because you did ask about your Doomfist. I'm going to be real with you. I feel like your Doomfist opened that up for you completely. Like, I watched the Doomfist have value in front of you, like, right away. Like, I watched that Doomfist go in there, get a kill on the Junkrat after a tire, use their ultimate. Another kill was secured with the ultimate from the team. Then they went into the back, pressured them to go into the back health pack room, which forced them out of position. And then your teammates all followed up and got kills. So, if you were asking me where does your Doom get value, I saw it on first point. Are you talking about currently Lantre? With the Sojourn? So there is value there with your Doom. I think sometimes what happens with heroes, especially like Wrecking Ball and Doom, is that I always talk about this with the Doom and Wrecking Ball. It's the perceived value that because you can't see the hero, you automatically like go like, oh, where's the value for my tank? So sometimes your tank's doing a lot more than you think the tank's doing, but because you're not seeing a tank like a Reinhardt in front of you doing something, so... Said you're her translator right now? Is that because like you're just like talking to the chat, or like it's like legit like a language barrier in that one? Either way, that's cool. I just interested. Pause in a second. You said, are you she's not logged in? That's fair. I was just wondering. Okay, that makes sense. Are we allowed to say anything about the bad aim? Aim's been okay. I'm not worried about that. I mean, that was literally the one that was literally said in the thing. Besides aim, like they know they need to improve on aim a little bit. I don't talk about aim a lot during my spectatings because, as I said in my previous video, which we just recorded, fundamentals become such an important part of just about anything that when you try to get too advanced too quickly, you lose track of the fundamentals and that gets you stuck, right? So what's this? No, we look at the other stuff before we worry about that, right? Yes, you can always work on your aim. You can always pop off and do things. That comes with practice and time, okay? But on the flip side of that, you know, it's if you don't have the fundamentals and you make a bunch of mistakes over and over again, then the improvement just hits a wall, and then you can't get anywhere past that, right? So.
Thanks for the help. Not so fast. Fucking satellite vector. Rails uncharged.
Nice kills. Really good usage of your AoE. Good job, and even there, like, aim was fine. Spire and Sojourn players are recommended to hang into Railgun that long now. I'm going to pause for a second anyway, because we have ads, as someone said, so I'll let the ads play through. So one of the major differences they just made with Sojourn is it's now 7 to 12 seconds, so don't feel obligated to use your Railgun as quickly as before. 12 seconds in Overwatch is a very, very long time. You have plenty of time now. Like, go into game right now, charge up your Sojourn, and watch how long it takes for it to start like, going down. You don't have to be super aggro with it as much as you used to be. It used to be a 7-second window. That's now 12 seconds. It's almost double the amount of time to have that energy. So you're good. So second point here, eventually you want to go for high ground control. Doom's being aggressive. I call this the fight after a team fight is won is so random. You either end up snowballing or everybody goes in and feeds. It's a classic. Ghosty, thanks for the gift of stuff. Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks.
Railgun still at full power. I see you. That feels much better.
What rank is this again? Silver. Are you playing back? Still have your energy charge. Good target priority on the Ana. You're going to be stuck here for a bit, yeah. With those type of kills. What is my top 3 fundamentals you think everyone should focus on the most? I can only give you 2 if we don't include aim, because obviously aim is a part of it. Movement and positioning are really good to have. But I would say movement, positioning, and like game sense, but that could also be kind of tied together. Like there's more to it, but yeah. Movement's good because if you have good movement, it's harder for them to hit you, obviously. Positioning is so key because like there's so much you can prevent with good positioning, and with so many players having bad position, and you can take advantage of that. And then game sense is things like knowing where to go on the map, where to, you know, when to take high ground, when to stay low ground, when to leave one on cart, all that. So I think all 3 of those are like, if you can pick up on those pretty quickly, you'll climb. Obviously, like if your aim, you know, your sensitivity is at 7,000 and you're missing every shot, it's a different story. But if you have decent aim, if you can have those 3 things going for you, you're probably in a good spot. It just takes time and practice. Okay, anyway, let's continue on. You're going to struggle for a little bit here on second. Oh, well, actually, no. Your Reaper just went in and opened that team fight for you. So good job by your Reaper. You should be good to go now. Wait a second. This is the correct play to wait a second. Don't go in. Wait for your team to get back here and then take the point. Now go. Now go. Your Reaper's at full HP. Your Doom's here. You're good to go.
I'm on fire.
Nice play. Take high ground soon. Don't go for the Junkrat until the Junkrat's dead, though. Okay, now take the elevator up. That's fine. Okay, you got high ground now. This is good. You're going to lose a little bit of your energy, but that's okay. You get it pretty quickly. You have your ult, too.
Recharging.
That was a soldier ult. That's for sure. That was an ultimate that you used.
Gotta stay on your toes, soldier.
You know, though? You know what I say to it, though, chat? I don't even mind it. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to explain why. And chat's going to be like, what do you mean you don't mind that? That was not a good ultimate. I'm not saying it was a good ultimate. But what I'm saying is I'd rather see players use their ultimates in a spot that makes sense than to hold on their ultimate for 5.5 minutes. A Sojourn going high ground, making a Junkrat go out of the way, having the other team have to react to the sound of the voice line of an ultimate, that's not that bad, right? Like, that's good. It's a good timing. It doesn't mean it was good, the ultimate itself. But, like, it like, helped do something. So many players just sit there and save their ultimate with a perfect play. So I don't mind it. I'm not saying it was the result of the ultimate where they didn't get any kills and kind of ran around in circles wasn't good. But, like, what it does to the other team when you ult does a lot better than what you expect. You said that's a stretch? It's not even a stretch. I'm telling you right now. I will, if I hear, say I'm in a game and I hear a Moira voice line, right away I have to figure out what I need to do, right? Like, I have to go, okay, what do I got to do now? Even if they're having a terrible Moira ult into a wall, I have to think about what I need to do for a second because I don't know where that Moira ult's going to go. They could legit go a Moira ult and just launch it into a wall, and I still need to think about what to do in that situation before I know what they're doing. You get what I'm saying? Because I hear the voice line. So the voice line starts with that. So I'm not saying it's a good... The result of the ultimate wasn't good, but like what it did for the overall team fight, it worked out. Displaced a Junkrat. They overreact to it with their own ultimate. Your team wins the fight. You get second point. I'm just saying I like the proactiveness of the ult and the positioning and what they did the ultimate. I said your only successful ults come when Mei uses Blizzard. Hey, I'm with you on that one. Don't worry. Nice angle there. Got a kill for free. Good job.
Disrupting.
I'm out here making you feel better about your crappy ults. Because it makes me feel better about my crappy ults, see? It's a win-win. Right? Gotta find that silver lining.
Area denial. Railgun powered and ready to fire.
This is fine. Can't really take high ground because Junkrat's denying it. Plain. I'm not even mad. I'm mad for you. I'm not even mad that you got killed by the Junkrat there. I'm mad for you that the Junkrat was able to do that.
Quit.
A blazing massacre.
Breaking them down.
Wait for it.
Feeling better.
This is fine so far. Junkrat on high.
Clear out.
By the way, just to pause very quickly here. People are going to wonder, like, what can you do in this situation? Third point Hollywood. Listen, I'm going to be real with you. If Blizzard was like, okay, hey, we want to do another scan through maps, Third Point Hollywood needs an adjustment at some point. These doors need to be opened up in some way over here. Like, maybe even like, what if they could add like a... Can you add like a doorway here or something? Like, basically, it's a very choke-heavy map, as you were saying there. Like, it's really hard to get through this choke. So if you get stuck here and like you can't, it feels like you get stuck here. This is not an uncommon problem on the Third Point Hollywood. So the reason why I haven't been like too harsh on Third Point here and don't really have like aggressive feedback is because like this is a team effort type of point. So if I'm like, yeah, go high ground. Yes. Now that your Doom has high ground, I would go up here, right? But before that, when they were up here like with a Junkrat, it's a tough take, right? There's a small hallway with a Junkrat. Ideally, if you want to really get it, you want to end up here. And the reason why you want to end up here is you need to, this is one of the only spots on the map that creates like an angle that makes sense. This part kind of does, but it's a choke, right? Like you get here and you get, how many times have you gone to this doorway and fallen over, right? So this is the spot you end up wanting to get at, but it's easier said than done on Third Point. Third Point definitely struggles with like the choke having an issue. You know how like on Numbani, they open up that doorway on the attacker side now where it's like much larger? They need to do that on Hollywood in some form because Hollywood struggles with that, so.
Nothing a quick repair won't fix. Dodge this. That feels much better.
Wait for it.
Feeling better. Not so fast. I'm on fire.
Nice. Good pick. That was good. Good job. By the way, this is correct play. Correct play, correct play, correct play. This is a good play, by the way. Wonderful.
I'm just getting started.
I'll explain why that was a good play in a second.
Time's running out. Let's pick it up.
Good job. Okay. Reason why that was a good play? Ignore the some of the missed shots, etc. The reason why it was a good play was because they went into the back line. rather than sit there and go in the... Like, when you have that ultimate, just go into the back line and do exactly what you did right there. That's a correct play. You get through the choke. It makes the other team have to turn around. And the Sigma, if the Sigma clutches that and kills 4 while you go to their back line and kill people with the ultimate, that is a good play by Sigma, not a bad play by you. Correct decision-making, correct play. Good job. Seriously, good job. And you finished with time, which is even better. All right, now you're on Ashe. Oh, the Halloween skin's going here, huh?
Make them scream.
Good shots. I mean, that's what I see. Good positioning. Good start. Nice.
Stay out of my way. Hey, cat.
There you go.
Better get digging.
It's been good. Oh, it's 1 a.m. in Australia and they're so pumped watching the VOD. Let's go. Heck yeah. This is a good start. I mean, this is straight up a good start. Bob a minute in. Like, don't be afraid to bob this early, by the way. I want to see that aggressive ult here. It's an unexpected ultimate. Good job. I like that because it's an unexpected ultimate, and it did exactly what it did. It forced an ultimate out. They wasted nano. You got a kill. Pretty much helped with another kill, and now they're just out of ultimates for that team fight. Great job. Good start by you there. Very good start. Very, very good start. Heck up somewhere, sure of it? I mean, we'll see, right? We'll see. Rank silver.
My coals are red hot. Into darkness.
Do not let them capture the point.
Yep. Yeah, no, you did have a heck up moment there. I would recommend not peeking a high noon. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Don't peek a high noon. I would just survive that, basically, is just play to live and play the angle.
Stop the payload.
Venom, thanks for the British Browns. You said you're from Washington? Oh, that's what, 7 a.m. there now? Right now? By the way, you're making the correct decision here, by the way. Don't feel like you're like, oh no, I'm not with my team. You made the correct decision. Right here. This was the correct play. I would back away to the other roof. Like, to see the blue house behind you, I would actually end up here temporarily. Because if you're isolated in like a 3v5 right now, if they go for high ground, you're probably going to die here. So I would actually go over here and play right here. You'll be fine. Okay? Nice. Plus, it's a better angle for you. So you see what I mean? How you had to go here anyway? You could have just started here, is all I'm saying. And then retake with your team. But your Doom did a good job of retaking with your team. Drop season, thanks for the British prize. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. Good job. This is all correct. You don't have to be there with your team. Do not worry about that. This is all correct. In case anybody's wondering, this is what you're supposed to do. You don't need to overextend here. Bob's tough here. I would bob in like 3 seconds, but like bob at like a corner where like the cast is. Ah, the classic. Listen, we've all been there. It's funny, I just talked to Chad about this, where one of my #1 issues on Ashe is I do the stand still to shoot my dynamite, and then I get rolled. The only advice I can give here is try less of the I'm gonna dynamite and stand still, because that's how I get killed all the time on Ashe, and I've had to learn that while it makes it easier on you, it certainly makes it 10 times easier on the other team. So. Bob's fine. I don't mind this Bob. Bob's in a decent location. The only problem you're going to run into This is Zenyatta. That Bob's gonna fall over pretty quickly. Actually, stop discording. Oh, you're dead. I don't know. That's one of those. That's one of those. There's no winning in that situation type of plays. It's just like it is what it is. Try to play towards jail in that sense. Like high ground jail's a good spot. Can be decent. I'll show you. Actually, I'll just show people what that is. If you don't really know where to go in Ashley, you're like right here's a safe spot. You have cover. You actually would have been able to survive the Cassidy-L. You can also follow up on your Bob. So make that your default play is go up here. You can worry about cart after, and if they get cart, it's not really necessarily on you at that point. So I just recommend up here. The reason why it's called jail is because this list says county jail. See? You just go up here and play that. What is this? Okay. Be careful of standing there like that. Watching for now. That's a positioning issue. You kind of just got stuck in the middle. Go to a spot that has cover and stick to it. Don't worry about sitting in the middle right there. Because now your team is just snowballing and feeding.
Breaking them down. They're empowered and ready to fight.
Good Juno ultimate. Want to see something? I don't know. That's a toughie. Like, you could have gone on the cart. I'm trying to figure out if, like, it would have mattered. Maybe, maybe not. But even then, like, I get what you were going for. So it's like, this is just one of those, like, really scuffed situations where there's, like, you know, you might try to drop down a card here and get two-shot because you go out of the Juno ultimate, right? Like, the Juno ultimate kept the Sojourner alive, so if they go cart, maybe it doesn't matter. They got to rail the Malga more there. I don't think they really can because the Malga was cardiac overdrive. So until the last possible second, like Malga was just going to survive that because the cardiac overdrive with the 100% lifesteal, unless they have nobody to shoot at.
Objective A.
This is pretty straightforward. You hit some shots and find some good angles. You know, they don't have a mercy, so worth it? It's a cool skin. I like it. That was the right play. You had to be on point. I'm up. Okay.
I'm taking the objective. Converge on me.
You want a bit? I can give you a bit of a confidence booster here. I don't even think your aim is in silver. I think your aim is above that. I've seen some good moments out of you on Widow that, like, I don't think your aim is in silver. I've seen some really good shots by you. Like, you've had your moments, but, like, I've seen some good shots by you, too. Oh, what did I miss, Cap? Did you do to a sub? Did you even... they didn't pop up, Captain, by the way. All right, everything's fine so far. Yeah, voice chat's broken in Overwatch right now. Yeah, the thing that's... Thank you, Captain. I appreciate it. It didn't pop up on the screen. Like, because I didn't see it pop up. So maybe, like, you did it, but then, like, you had to, like, refresh and hit the purple button. Yeah, apparently Valorant has broken voice chat, people were saying, too, so it's all over the place.
Time for the reckoning.
All right, so the one thing I would like to see out of you, because I think this is going to be good, you're doing what I do, and I get it, but you're on Widow. Let's go on the high ground, and let's make it annoying on the other team. You do what I do, where you don't trust that your teammates will stay on the cart, so you just stand on the cart. It's really important that you go up onto the high grounds here in Hollywood, and I think you'll have a much easier time and a much better vantage point than just sitting on the cart. Like, it's really difficult. So I would definitely try to do a better job of going for high ground control rather than just sitting on the cart. You had somebody there. You just got to trust they're going to have the cart there. I'm telling you, I do the same thing, and I sometimes, especially on DPS, as tank, a little bit of a different story. As DPS, like, go high ground. You had map control. You had a one-team fight. It's definitely worth it, so. I'm just saying, like, I'd rather take the chances of getting 5 less meters on the cart, but having, or win the whole point because you go high ground as Widow and have a huge vantage point on everybody. That's how I see it. Just bad positioning. Go up on the high ground to your left, stay up there. Just give him a free kill. That's simple. Yeah.
Let's get back in the saddle.
Thank you.
Cassidy?
Needs to fill this saddle.
Fine swap. I don't mind Cassidy.
Oh, that's payload for it.
Alright. Remember to your left on that. I was going to say, be careful when you cross over that. Don't tunnel too hard. You tunneled and forgot about to your left. I saw that happening, and you survived it, but it was close. Positioning. Yeah, this is... Okay. I like how you went to that spot more than you did on Ashe on first point. Nice. Very ambitious res. Making the correct play going high ground. Health packs to your left if you need it. Alright, good health pack awareness. You can take high ground now. I would actually go high ground. This is your timing. Good job. Rotate to the other roof if you need to, just because if they figure out you're up here and they go for you, you're probably going to fall over. But they didn't, so you're good. Nice patience with aim. Nice shot. We'll see how it goes. Don't give up your advantage there. You're in such a good spot after getting a pick that the worst thing you can do is go trade out in a 1v1, and that's exactly what you did. So I just want to see, you know, a little bit better out of that like play, because I think you got a little bit too ambitious after that. At the same time, I don't fault the play, as in, like, you're going for playmaking, and I do get the point of that. I would have just stayed up on high ground and kept your vantage point.
Engaged. Mercy. 10 seconds.
They're getting desperate.
It's high noon time, but it might be a little bit too late. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I mean, you know, the truth is here, I don't think you... Like, I don't think you played awful by any means, if I'm going to be real with you. I don't even think you played, like, bad or anything. I think a lot of, like, what I saw out of you specifically is that you just need to get better at your positioning or understanding when good positioning is. So, for example, first point, you're on Ashe, you're playing low ground in the back corner, you fall over. You're on defense, you have a good spot, you're up there. You hit a good shot in Echo. Your first reaction, drop off high ground and lose a 1v1 duel, and now you don't have a high noon on the flank. Imagine that high noon on high ground on a flank behind them. In comparison, have to run back from spawn and high noon into a shield. Right? You're Widow at the end of the game, and you're pushing cart, and there's 2 on cart, which means you can get off cart, and you're just sitting there. So I think for you, it's really just positioning and understanding, like, when you have an advantage, like, take that advantage. Go and make a play. Go take high grounds. Go and do things like that. Don't just sit there. But your aim was fine. Actually, your aim, obviously, everybody's aim can improve over time. But I still think your aim was higher than Silver. Now you need to match your decision-making with that aim, and then I think you'll start to climb a bit more. But overall, it wasn't a bad game out of you. You had some great moments. You had some pop-off moments. You had some... But I think most of the time, it's just positioning for you. I think it's just like, or understanding when to go to a position and when to leave a position. I remember at the beginning of the game, remember the Junkrat, you got to kill, and then the Junkrat came and flanked you, even though you heard him from a mile away. So like, it's just like knowing like, okay, this is a good position, and then this is when you leave the position, or this is a good position, and this is why I stay here. Do that, you'll be fine. And I think you kind of saw those moments, and it should help you a lot. So you absolutely got this. You got this. If you like this video, make sure to like button, subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't, leave a comment. All of that helps. If you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You see my Discord. That's where you do that. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch app of the webcam. Also stream on YouTube. So stop by if you haven't. We have a lot of fun here. With that being said, I hope you have an amazing day /night.